Are you the author of your own life story? Or does it feel like instead of living, you're watching endless reruns of a life that doesn't even feel like your own? Authors have incredible imaginations, which can lead to multiple story ideas. If Louise Penny, one of my favorite authors, ever wanted to publish her books, she had to pick one story to write at a time. And when she did that, look what happened. Life works the same way. When we invest our time and energy in too many stories like eating healthier, career advancement, never-ending social events, and family commitments, our vision gets buried under the to-dos and calendar management. Yep, clutter. The most meaningful change and true transformation comes from focusing on one area at a time. It doesn't mean neglecting other areas. It simply means prioritizing your one thing for greater momentum. This brings us to the first of 5 questions in this decluttering series. And it's the one we all need to start with in order to declutter our lives. What's the one area of your life that needs an inspiring vision so you can live like the person you want to be? I bet you came up with a list of at least 2 or 3 areas of your life where you'd like to make changes, which is awesome. It means you have a big vision for your life. But this is the area where most of us stumble or get stuck because we believe we can do it all right now simply by multitasking. In reality, you are not multitasking. You are task switching. And research shows multitasking or task switching actually makes you less productive and less effective. If you want a powerful, lasting transformation, you must select one area of focus. I get it. I resisted focusing on one area of transformation for months, and it slowed me down considerably. For example, when my son left for college, the quiet in the house felt less like peace and more like an uncomfortable void. I'd spent so much time focused on others that I'd let my dreams and self-care slide. The yoga mat in the corner had gathered dust, and my once loved writing journal sat untouched on my desk. My mistake was I overscheduled myself and set unrealistic expectations about how much I could accomplish in a single day now that I had all this free time. In reality, I still had a lot of other commitments, and I ended up exhausted and frustrated. And the new free lifestyle I imagined felt heavy and uninspiring. Then one evening, tired and mindlessly scrolling through social media, I stumbled upon a quote: "You can't pour from an empty cup." Boy, did that hit home. It was time to envision what my life could look like, full of energy, health, and creativity. Instead of splitting my attention between 5 or 6 projects, I decided to focus first on wellness, not as a chore, but as a gift to my future self. That's not to say I neglected my writing or my relationships. Instead, I first made the necessary space for my wellness habits and then fit other things in as my energy allowed. It wasn't long before my wellness habits became so ingrained that I didn't have to work as hard to focus on them, and it freed me up a few months later for my next area of focus: my writing. Now it's your turn. Download the Decluttering Your Life Guide to reflect on your first decluttering question. What one area of your life needs an intentional vision so you can live like the person you want to be? Where in your life do you need a clear vision? Maybe it's your self-care or friendships, creative projects, or letting go of limiting beliefs. What is your one focus? What is the one area of change that will be the most impactful if you commit to it for the next 90 days? Okay, don't just think about it. Write down your thoughts. It'll help you clarify the most important area of your vision to work on first. Here's a quick tip for working with this guide. Each question requires some time for reflection and practice. So plan ahead. Schedule 15-20 minutes to work through each of these questions, either in the workbook or by watching these videos. Again, you don't have to do it all at once. Choosing your pace means you're choosing your success. It's time to dig in with a little practice. Try the more or less list. Divide a page into 2 columns. On one side, write what you want more of in this area of your life. For example, more energy, more laughter with friends. On the other side, list what you want less of, like less self-criticism, less isolation. Okay, now it's your turn to pause this video and give yourself 5 minutes to complete your more or less list. Go ahead, I'll wait. I get it. If right now doesn't work, then take 20 seconds to block time on your calendar to do this in the next 24 hours. Save this video to come back to, or you can link to it from our interactive Declutter Your Life guide. The link to the guide is in the description. Ready to move on? Put your one area of focus and your more less list somewhere you can see it for the next 90 days. I know, seems like a long time, but it'll go like that. Just notice the energy and excitement you get from simply reading your list of ideas. Use that to work on your vision. This is your vision. Own it. The world, your community, your family, and friends need your best vision. And I know it's an adventurous story just waiting to be written. Want more ways to declutter your life? There are 5 key questions you need to be asking yourself. Download the Declutter Your Life guide for the prompts and videos to help you shift your mindset and write the story of a life you love. The link is in the description. Even once you have a clear vision, there will be bumps and potholes on the road to success. And in order to overcome those obstacles, we have to clear out the beliefs that hold you back from your vision. In the next video in this series, we'll tackle the second decluttering question, so you can declutter your beliefs and discover the one story you need to leave behind. Today's the day you turn your one-day dreams into day 1 action.